The hip flexors are a muscle group that we have to hit. We cannot ignore, especially if we have low back pain, if we have tightness in the front of our hips when we are running, and also if you're just having issues, hey, I can't seem to activate my glute max, I do bridges all day, well, we need to make sure that our hips are mobile enough to get into those positions of hip extension and get our leg behind us when we're running. And if we can't do that, the psoas might be a culprit here. So what we're going to do is we're going to target the psoas. I shouldn't say attack. It's not a good word. We're going to target the psoas with a softball. Right, so it's a little bit bigger than a lacrosse ball. It's not as sticky, right? It's not as that rubbery texture, but it will still do in a pinch. If you're looking for something more effective, look. You can Amazon look up a SuperNova ball. It's a little bar of a specific sort of a ball, more of a specific treatment, more of a specific piece of equipment that can really hit that area a little more efficiently. But this will do in a pinch, in a bind, which is what we're going to do. So the iliopsoas is that hip flexor that we're going to hit. In particular, the psoas, and it starts, it's the tenderloin muscle, right? It's a very deep muscle. There's a lot of blood flow that goes to it. So it's actually deep to our organs here, like our intestines and all that. So this can be a relatively eye-opening mobilization for a lot of people because, hey, you might have some discomfort because of, right, we're going to be pushing through a little bit of those intestines and some organs. So just be aware of that, hey, this feels like, oh, I'm pushing on an organ. I go, well, you probably are, right? So just be aware of that, and then so we're gonna grab the softball. I keep wanting to say that. So we're gonna grab a softball. We're gonna lay. I'll do my left side, lay on our stomachs, and coming on down on the ball. And the goal is, hey, trying to find something that is tender. You can start right on your belly button, and then I'm gonna scooch to my right so the ball rolls to my left. And all I'm doing is, hey, can I find anything here that jumps out at me? And I'm not feeling too much. I get a little bit right here. If I sink into it, I get a little bit more. So what you do, guys, try not to, hey, scoot your butt up. Don't pick your butt up like this. Slowly lower essentially your hips and your butt down into the floor. Like, wow, I really started to feel it. The moment you do that, because then it's like, oh, you're putting a lot of pressure on that hip flexor. And once you find it, say, hey, I'm just going to move side to side. Don't forget to breathe, right? So you're going to move side to side. That's fantastic. So I have the placement, it's to the outside of my belly button and a little bit up. This is generally where I find it. You can employ some freestyling. So guys, anytime you feel something like, it's tender, right? Spend some time on it. Have fun, move all over the place. Spend some time on the left, on the right, and just be aware of, hey, if I have some knee pain on the left and my left side, right, when I do this, my left side is more tender, more intense, hey, there's probably a relationship between those two. So again, 2 minutes on each side, guys. And this is the psoas release.